It's a beautiful song by James Arthur. It says, "Sorry You Won't Let Go." Before that, played you DJ Nice One with Ingoma. You're still tuned into the Feel Good Breakfast Show, Radio DUT.co.za. And as promised, we have Samkelo Magoqo from the Lokshin Online Learning Academy. Welcome to the Feel Good Breakfast Show, Samkelo.
Thank you, Nkule. How are you, Radio DUT, and how are you, DUT students? I'm happy to be here.
Oh, we're so glad to have you here. So glad to have you here. Now, Samkelo, to people who don't know anything about Lokshin Online Learning Academy, please explain what is LOLA and what does LOLA do exactly?
Yes. If you've ever asked yourself about entrepreneurship, about investing, and about managing your personal finances, then Lokshin Online Learning Academy is for you. So basically what Lokshin Online Learning Academy is, it's an online learning academy that's designed for students and people who work to teach them about money management, to teach them about entrepreneurship, and also about how to start investing and so on, and incorporating good money practice. Basically, that's what Lokshin Online Learning Academy is about, and we do that through courses, online courses, and audio podcasts and everything. And so
absolutely.
Yeah. One thing I want to know is what's the motivation behind it, and when did you guys start? It sounds very interesting.
Yeah, thanks. Well, I started basically in 2014. So in 2014, I was doing my final year in UKZN. I'm studying towards a BCom degree, majoring in economics and supply chain management.
All right.
So I really wanted to share the information I'd gained in UKZN because what good is it to me to just say I want to go to corporate work, have a lecturing job and everything. So I just wanted to help my people learn more.
Wow.
More about
that is absolutely fantastic, Samkelo. And what are some of the courses that you currently have on your online learning academy, and why do you think these courses are relevant to South Africans?
So the first course I actually created was a course that taught people how to register a company. So for example, if you go to service providers out there, they actually charge you about 1,000 rand for registering a company. But if you do it yourself on the CIPC website, it's actually 175 rand. And it can be much cheaper than it can actually be 125 rands if you don't have a company name, if you register a company and use the enterprise number as the name. So I saw that people didn't really know this, and they were being charged an arm and a leg, and there was some sort of a barrier to entry to entrepreneurship. People couldn't start their businesses, they couldn't register companies, they were saying it's so expensive, these service providers are charging us a lot of money. But I then taught people how to actually do it. So the course is on YouTube. You can actually search for how to register a company in South Africa. The first video that will appear is my video because it's very high there. And you follow the steps. I'll show you how to register a customer account, how to deposit funds, and how to actually register your company. And then you have a company that's registered in South Africa. You can open a bank account and do everything else and then start your business. So that's that. And there's also another course that teaches people how to start investing basically on the JSE, how to deposit funds on your online share trading accounts, how to actually open the online share trading accounts in the first place. And then I also teach you how to analyze the economy and everything because I actually did economics and everything. So I share that knowledge with you guys and everything. So
fantastic.
Yeah, that's very nice. So that's very beautiful. Very informative too.
Very informative.
The reason why I actually started this also was that while I was a student, I actually noticed that there's a lot of money we get as students,
True.
NSFAS to the allowances we get from our parents and everything, and we spend it quite recklessly, So if you could actually start while you're in university to learn about investing, to learn about businesses and everything, when you start working, you actually have that knowledge and that skill. Kuthiwa ngesizulu induku igoqwa semanzi. Umuthi ugoqwa semanzi. So while you're younger, while you're younger, you can actually learn more.
Whilst you're younger.
You can't teach an old dog new tricks. So while you're younger, you can actually learn about investing while you're in university. There's not much stress. There's not much dilemmas and everything. You're working, so you learn all of that. And then when you go to the workplace, you know how to invest. You know how to start your own business and everything. You know how to manage your money once you're in university.
Can you, brother, elaborate a little bit more on how to access the course? I know you touched on it a little bit, but how do you the in-depth of it as to how you access the course and the educational content, for people out there?
Yes. So currently now, my site is under scheduled maintenance. So you won't be able to access my sites from today up until Friday 12 p.m. or Friday by 12 or 2 p.m. It's still under
this Friday.
Yes, this Friday.
All right.
So, but once everything is fine, you can then head over to lokshinlearning.com. That's LOKSHIN learning. That's like one thing. lokshinlearning.com. And then once you're there, you can register for a free membership. It's free. And then from then on, you can access videos, content, like audio content and everything behind the wall. But there's also some content that's like in front of the wall. Like you don't need to register for an account. You can actually view that content without registering an account. But there's also content that's behind the paywall.
All right.
There's also content that's behind it. Yeah. That's behind the wall, so you can access the content and everything.
Okay. So it's just to elaborate on that. You said you do not charge for your content that you offer at LOLA.
Yeah, there's two types of content I have.
Okay.
There's like content that I charge for, and then content that is for free. Yes, because the thing is, people don't trust online. It's South Africa.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's South Africa.
Yes.
It's much better for us as students, but like for the rest of South Africa, people don't trust online. So what I do is that I actually create a relationship with you. I give you some free content that it can actually take you from step A to step B, and actually give you something like for free. Because I'm creating a relationship with you.
Nice, yes.
I can't just come to you. I don't even know you and saying no, buy this. Who am I to do that? You know. So I actually have to create that relationship with you, like creating a relationship with people and a community of people. And I give you those free courses, and then you learn, and then you can start investing. And then if you want to know more and actually pump the cheese up or pump the cheese up or whatever, and then you can then pay for the courses. But then also for students, every course is 50% off discounted. So like the investing course, for instance, is like 2,000 rand. So for students, it's like 1,000 rand. 50% every student in South Africa. But I would need obviously a proof of registration and everything.
Of course. We still have Samkelo Magoqo with us right after this. It's Beyonce Knowles caught out with the XO. We still have Samkelo from LOLA. You feeling good, Samkelo?
I am feeling good.
We're all about feeling good around here.
So I'm feeling good. I'm show.
So you get the draw by now.
I get the draw by now. You guys actually made me feel good.
So good. That is great. Now, Samkelo, how can students start investing on JSE? Yeah. Okay,
there's a lot of ways students can start investing. So the first thing I want to tell students is that you can start investing from as little as like 100 rands per month. It doesn't need to be a lot of money, because people think that it's something for only the rich people and so on. So for example, there's a competition that's currently running now. It's from the JSE. It's called the JSE Investment Challenge for students. You head over to the JSE website right now and register for that free account, and you can start investing through that competition. And then also what's going to happen, just head on over to my Facebook page, Lokshin Investment Finance and Economics, and like the page, because my website is currently under schedule maintenance. Once it's up and running on Friday by 2 o'clock on Friday, then there's also like courses I actually have that teach you how to win or how to actually invest on that JSE investment challenge, because you actually enter on the challenge but you can't really know where to start. So I actually take you through step by step.
You know, I like the whole idea of investment and saving. You know, because like majority of the people I feel would see, you know, they live on what you call an emergency consciousness. You know, they live for now. Hold on, I get money now, you know, I pay my rent, I do this for me to survive and get to the next day. I like the whole idea. But I mean, if you could just touch on the whole investment thing, you know, why do you feel it's important, you know, for people to start invest money and save money monthly?
In South Africa, we have a high income inequality, and I say this because what's Lokshin, and you guys know this is Lokshin Online Learning Academy.
Absolutely,
And one of the reasons I started Lokshin Online Learning Academy was because I wanted to reduce the income inequality gap. There's a stats called the Gini coefficient. It's between 0 and 1. It measures the income inequality in the country, equality and inequality. And South Africa, also from 0, it's like no one is unequal. And 1, it's like everyone is like totally unequal in the country. So South Africa's Gini coefficient is much closer to 1. It's actually 0.69. So which means like the wealth is actually held by few individuals. This is something we know and we see because for example, if you go to Chesterville in the townships, Chesterville and Westville is actually separated by like one road. You actually go to Chesterville and then like across the road you're in Westville. And like you can actually see that these people have money, these people don't really have money and so on. So why do I believe people should start investing is because if people invest with a long-term perspective, invest towards their child's education, like if you have a child, like some students have children, like we come here and we have children. You can start investing towards your child's education. Because it happens, guys. You see? But once it's here, you can start planning for a child, not just to sit down and study. EFTs, like investments are diversified. But I talk a lot more about this on my courses and so on. But you can then invest with long-term perspectives and so on, and start investing towards long-term goals. I understand the short-term things and trading and everything and forex. It's fine. It's for them. That's for them. But long-term proven wealth is there. It's important to incorporate that and to change South Africa's narrative from being a country that's unequal to being more equal.
Brother, you might have put a lot of thoughts into this.
Yeah. And Samkelo, you touched based on students, right? And I want to know, are there any resources that students can use to improve their knowledge of investing?
So like my whole online learning academy can actually help them. So the academy has like original content, like content that I create myself, and there's something called content curation. You can look that up. Like content curation is basically someone who actually goes into the internet and looks for all the credible sources of information, because you can actually get lost in the internet. There's a lot of information.
True, yes.
Like we live in the information age, the digital age. There's a lot of information online. So what I do is that, like, since 2011, I've been like searching on the internet and everything. So I have my resources and all the credible resources. So when you come to my Location Online Learning Academy and so on, I share with you some original content. And I also share with you some curated content from sources I trust in South Africa and around the world, basically to teach you how to start investing. But the most important thing you should do now is to go ahead and register for that JC Investment Challenge. It's an important challenge for you as a student, because no one else can actually access the challenge if they're not a student.
True, yes.
So it's like something very nice for you, because if you're a student, you get a lot of discounts if you're a student.
Yes,
like from fashion and everything.
Absolutely.
Even like from like learning about investing, there's discounts.
There are discounts as well.
So you need to register for that JC Investment Challenge, and then once you register for that, and also head on over to Location Investment, Finance and Economics and like my page, and then as soon as I have my site is up on Friday, and then I can also share information about what else you can do. But there's like all the resources you need are there. On Location Online.
I realized that with some of the questions that I had in mind that I was to ask you, you sort of like covered them. But I mean, one of the things that I want to know more is, do you think online education in South Africa is viable? If yes, then why?
At first, like a lot of people could be skeptical and say, "Oh, like South Africa online learning, not everyone is online." But if you look at like big brands such as Radio DUT, we guys are online. That's the first thing.
Big brands. Yes,
Radio DUT. Radio DUT is actually a huge
big brand. Yes,
DUT is a huge brand.
Absolutely.
We're actually online, and actually people listen to you guys. You've got Touch Central, you've got podcasts, you've got everything. So online learning is there. Online content consumption is there. Everyone is always on YouTube, is always on Facebook and consuming content. But now they're doing something that is unproductive. So what I want with my online learning academy is that if you spend your data and obviously browse the internet, you should at least have something called cookie content, something that rewards you for actually reading the content, and you know that you've actually learned something.
Yes,
today,
you've learned something.
Just like listening to Radio DUT today, you've learned something.
Absolutely. Now, Samkelo, what are some of the challenges that you face whilst building up LOLA, and how did you overcome those challenges?
So the biggest challenges I had was actually finding out and learning the different distribution channels of the content, and learning the different the specificities of like the different channels, because like I have like podcasts on iTunes, I have a website, I have YouTube, I have Facebook, I have Twitter. I had to learn about all of these different mediums. That's the first thing.
Absolutely.
Learn about the different personalities that actually live on these mediums or use these mediums and so on. And over and above that, it was just like, we students, guys, and I'm speaking to students. I'm so happy that I'm speaking to students.
Yes.
The reason why I'm happy is because there's a lot of people who are skeptical when you're starting.
Yes.
And I started my thing while I was actually studying towards finishing, and people were like, "What are you doing, man?"
Yeah.
The sense of doubt.
Yeah, so the challenges were there. Obviously, the business challenges were there, but also the other challenges were like mental challenges and challenges like people posing challenges to me. People actually saying, and you
started doubting yourself
as well. I started doubting myself as well. Yeah. So it's important to actually keep positive thoughts and to actually be in your happy place and keep a group of people, keep a group of friends, keep your circle tight. I always say keep your circle tight.
Yes,
keep your circle small.
Absolutely.
Have a group of friends that actually love you for who you are and believe in your dreams, and also like your parents and everything. They should believe in your dreams and everything, because those are the main challenges. You know, the psychological factors. It's something you look at like it's small.
Yeah.
Yes, business has challenges. Business has challenges. If you go to business, it has challenges. But over and above the business challenges, essentially the challenge that is within you, like the mentalities and the situations that happen. So the biggest challenge was me coming alive and being able to express myself and so on. Because I'd say I'm a shy person. But right now I'm actually here talking because I believe what I'm talking about is something that will help other people.
Relevant.
It's not about me. It's about other people. So
yes.
So that's what
So Samkelo, are you on social media? Where can we find you? Page, where can we find you? Twitter. What are some of your handles?
Well, I've been talking about my blockchain investment finance and economics on Facebook. So that blockchain is LOK SHIN.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's blockchain investment finance and economics. You can like that page on Facebook.
Yes.
And then once the website is up, I'm from schedule maintenance, and then I'll share all the posts there, and then you can register for a free membership. And also on Twitter, you can find me at Kasi_Economics.
Yes,
so that's Kasi_Economics. Yes, right. And also at the government guy. Just search for government guy.
The government guy.
The government guy. Yeah.
Right.
I'm the government guy. So search for the government guy on Twitter, and then you can find me there. And also for Facebook, you can add me on Facebook. Go Samkelo Magoqo. I'll actually accept you. I don't mind. Like I use Facebook with business, and I know it's very
and
important.
Twitter, you follow back, right?
Twitter, I follow back. Yes, just hit me up, guys. I'm getting to Jedi.
Right. Okay, thank you so much for paying us a visit, Samkelo, and all the best with LOLA, and may you flourish, man. It's a very beautiful initiative. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
I must say that I'm very, very inspired.
Me too. So inspirational.
I'm so
happy that you guys are inspired. I'm hoping that everyone listening to the show is actually inspired. Guys, we're students, guys. Hey, being a student, you have a lot of perks and a lot of benefits.
Yes.
I say this in closing, guys.
Yes.
I say this because once you're not a student, there's a lot of things you don't get if you're not a student. There's a lot of things you get when you're a student. You only see deal. You guys had it easy there. So when you're a student, feel motivated. You have Wi-Fi, bro. You have like Wi-Fi. You have computers. Even if you don't have like your own computer, there's LANs, like computer labs. You can go to the computer room, research and do everything. So be proactive, guys. This is the time.
Yeah. Shout out to you. Shout out to Samkelo Magoqo, the government guy.
The government guy. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for joining us. You feeling good. Absolutely. Thank you.
Download the Radio DUT app on your smartphone. Go on Google Play to have an exclusive online experience. Like Radio DUT on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at Radio DUT.